I don't know about you, but if you just saw that interview with Achiko Kaitani, those gentlemen sitting here said us girls are not loyal. I beg to differ. We are loyal. Who hurt you? I'm sorry. But my people will call you people and then we shall get to know each other. And so that you know, there are loyal ones out there, yes? This is another segment of Y in the Morning. And you know, Tuesdays is all about entrepreneurship, and we thrive at bringing the youth to you because Y254 is for the youth and by the youth. Again, just so you remember, Y254 is our Facebook, Y254 TV on Instagram, Y254 channel on Twitter, hashtag Y in the Morning, or you can catch our interviews on YouTube, Y254 channel, or if that's not your thing, it's fine, it's all right. 0700345457, that is our WhatsApp line. So with your name and where you're watching from, 22162 is our preferable text line, and you start with YM254. And with me today, I'm just gonna dive in real quick. His name is Squich Musau. Okay, it's going to be a bit difficult to not know him because I already know him and he's an awesome guy. So he's an entrepreneur, he's an actor, he's a director, former radio host, MC, all-round cool guy. Are you a writer as well?
Yeah.
There you go.
Commercial model as well.
Itabidi umenichapia hapa catwalk, usiongee hivyo. Haya. All right, so what brings Squich today here is a project. I'm just going to throw the name. Safari ya Safara.
Yeah.
Just one more time. Do you sound poor? Safari ya Safara. Tell me, what is Safari ya Safara all about?
Safari ya Safara is a story of, is a culminative story of former street children who are now being rehabilitated back to school and into the normal society. I am working with an organization called Call Africa, and under the theater company. I'm a trained actor, by the way.
Wow.
Yeah,
what does that mean for those of them who don't know?
What?
You said a trade actor?
Yeah, a trained actor. Trained.
We're Rusungu men.
Yeah,
Rusungu.
trained actor. So as a professional actor, you know that there's a difference between a talented actor and a trained actor. Yeah, it's good to have talent, but it's good as well to take your talent to some form of education program and things like that. So after I graduated from my theatre school, my British director called Keith Pearson entrusted me with a couple of projects, because once you graduate from the school, after they've trained you for, like I say, I went for 1.5 years of training, different parts of the country, travel around West Africa doing my shows and stuff like that. But you see, you
went to West Africa. I'm sorry, I'm going to have parts of me interrupting. Let's keep the train of thought. But your job has taken you traveling all over Africa.
Exactly.
That's very impressive. All expense paid, you know I'm going to ask.
All expenses paid, my hotels, my entertainment.
Holler.
Yeah, I don't want to go into details. I might end up giving you too much information.
Continue.
Yeah, but after I did my tours in 2012 and 2013, and then I branched a bit into TV acting and movie world for like the past 3 years, and then now I'm back to employing my theatrical skills. So what we have been doing, going back to what I was saying earlier on, is the company came up with a project called Sanaa Ponyevu.
Sanaa Ponyevu.
Yes.
Where did the name come from?
Sanaa Ponyevu. Sanaa Ponyevu. It's healing art. It's art that heals. So we're dealing with former street children and also disabled children.
Yeah.
And traumatized mothers as well. So theater has come of age to be able to use it as a tool of these people telling their stories as a way of them healing. So if a sad, deep, happy story is put together in a theatrical format, it's very easy for anybody to consume it. Yeah. So what we have been doing I have been training these boys from May, until last week on Friday. That's when they had their last show at Mwiki Primary School. As probably next time, I'm going to give you more photographs if we get the trailer beautiful. We have been taking them through performance training skills. As they get into performance, they get to get this story out there. And these are kids that were mistreated from a very early age. There's one boy, one of the major characters.
I see the trailer is coming on.
Oh yeah.
So okay, it came and disappeared.
It came and disappeared.
All right, let me
like
just tell them real quick. 0700345457. That's our WhatsApp line. I think Squich has something marvelous here he's talking about, and something amazing to offer. Real stories told in real time in a theatrical little box. I don't want to call it a little box, but kind of presentation. Put a bow on it and everything. Okay, let's continue as they load the video.
Yeah. So what we have been doing with these boys is to create a professional niche for them as early as possible, so that they can start looking at theater as a professional tool of trade, and also as a way of telling their own stories. Now, what the greatest success of the project has been the reception we've received from schools, because we've been doing shows around schools in Githurai, basically, because most of the kids that come from the Githurai and others from Soweto slum, from the Soweto slum. So these are children who 75% of them were chased away from home, or others even ran away from home because of domestic issues between parents. Fathers are not there, some mothers are drunkards, you know, we're talking about mothers taking changa, coming home, beating them up, and that is why they end up in the streets in the first place. So it's, when you look at Safari ya Safara, you will see the main character being beaten by a very big stick by the mother just because he wet the bed.
Wow.
Yeah, so this is, what is it called in psychology? Transferred aggression. Like
so someone hurt mommy, and in turn mommy removes the rage on the baby.
Exactly. And when these kids tell you their stories, you realize there is an element of anger, pain, and frustration. So actually the story ends with the main character dying.
Wow.
Because street kids out there are dying.
That's true.
They cannot access medical help. Actually, the main character dies at the hospital reception.
Okay. All right, just hold it.
Yeah.
Just a second. My director is breaking news straight from the hotspot. Video is coming up.
All right.
I want you to walk me through what's happening on the video.
All right, now this is a base scene. This is a scene of where the boys get to when they just like, you know, run away from home.
Okay.
There's a base they go to. There's that place they assemble.
There's a base. Umemix rusungu na nini? Kuna base wa uenda.
Kuna base wa uenda. Kuna base wa uenda. And so as they do this thing, you know, there's always the leader of the gang.
Okay.
If you're sent out for an operation and you don't perform, like the beatings that are going on right now in the clip, these are boys who've been sent to go and steal, because in the base you have to go for an operation so that the base survives, so that the hood survives. And how do you do that? First of all, is maybe through begging, what they call kuduru.
Kuduru.
Kuduru is the local language for asking for money. And if that doesn't happen, now they go stealing.
Tabidi umeswitch lugha sasa, umeanza kuniekea ma vocabulary. Okay, so alafu kuduru, alafu sa after tuseme wameenda kuiba ama wameenda kuomba, what's the other alternative?
The other alternative, if it doesn't work out now, they go stealing. So as a result of them going to steal, now they get caught and beaten up. Because the story is about these kids who went to steal at a garage. Walienda kuiba radio. ya gari. So you
Kwa
can,
garage.
kwa garage.
Yenye imejaa wanaume.
No, not they have a perfect timing because kuna time wase wa garage ulala.
Alafu wa watu ni wajanja. Kuna venye wanaibanga vitu huwa.
Yeah.
Eh?
Very fast. You can't. You just doze for a little for a few seconds. Bingo. Something.
Before you know it.
Something has already happened. And this is an operation that went wrong because unaweza imagine umeenda kuiba kwa garage and then si wa garage wakushika wanakupigana nini?
Oh.
Exactly.
Baby.
Yeah, maspanner, every other piece of metal they can get on you. So they try to rush the boy to hospital. He dies because the nurses are on strike.
Problem after problem after problem.
That is why it's called safari, ya safara.
Oh man.
Yeah, and that is the reality. And the show ends when the boy is being carried by the rest of the actors. And there's a very deep moment where they just stand and face the audience and just look at them. Because theater is not just about talking and doing things. I can just look at you and communicate something with my feelings.
So we're breaking the fourth wall.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So how does this tie up into entrepreneurship? Like how is this a venture?
This is tying into entrepreneurship in a very simple way. Theater is a source of living.
Okay.
I have been able to live a comfortable life in Nairobi as a thespian, as an actor, as a commercial model, because I had my trainings back in the day. All right. And if this is taken seriously, you know, it can take you anywhere. Like right now, I've already done like, this is what every other actor dreams of. Like when they're starting off, like you dream to be like the face of a certain company, like to be a brand or something like that. So out of these theatrical skills, at least I don't want to mention names because of business purposes. Okay. But there's a big campaign I'm going to be doing soon, and this is not just about me. I tell this story to these boys so that they can see whatever I'm teaching them, and they can see my career progress, and they can say, wow, we've seen you on a commercial. All right? Because I'm going to be on billboards all over Kenya and, you know, and stuff like that. I'm going to be doing a great social media campaign. I know some of them have seen a commercial of some guy in a field shouting that he's won some cash, some groundsman somewhere on some TV that I'm not going to mention. Yeah. That's the first phase of the work. The second phase is coming. So back to the boys. I'm really trying to get myself out of the picture. It's really about the boys. So we've been training these boys to get to this point where they can now start earning from their arts. Now, this shows that they've been doing, the organization that I've been working with has been able to pay, like, there's one disabled child called Waidera. Every other time she goes on stage to do a poem, she gets something and takes it to her mama. You understand? So that is a revenue, that is an income generating activity for them. So when parents see that at least my kid can go out there and earn some cash out of their talent, then we're seeing now more parents coming on board saying, like, they call me coach, can you train my child? I think he or she has this talent. Can we get them to the platform that you're taking these other kids and things like that? So that now brings bread to the table, and that's the whole point.
As we continue, I can see, you see, I had to carry this brochure so that you know Safara is legit. So I see the project's main activities are physical rehabilitation of children with disabilities, rehabilitation of street children, training on economic empowerment for families, training on group mobilization, entrepreneurship, and financial management for families of street children. Wow, workshop on acrobatics, drums and dance, Boy Scouts, chess, and acting for street children, grants to start or boost businesses for families and street children. Now, I want to come and zero in on this, training on group mobilization, entrepreneurship, and financial management for families of street children. How do you empower them for this, especially the financial part?
The financial part, we bring in financial experts because the organization has teachers that train the mothers. Basically, it's the mothers because their fathers are clearly not there, and this is very sad.
Is this the underlying problem? This is where all the problems are beginning.
You see, I'm a dad myself, so it pains me.
Squich, you're a dad?
Yeah, man. I have a beautiful daughter and a gun.
Skiliapa. Yeah. Thanks. All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, you see, so it kind of pains me when simple mentorship skills are not given to children. So back to what you've just asked, we bring in we bring in professionals to train the mothers like on just simple business skills like open your kibanda. Ukimake 200 chukua 100 save. Let the next 100 pay for your skuma, your food, and things like that. And we ensure they don't go back to cheap liquor, because that cheap liquor is what is making them sleep on the streets in the first place. The mothers. Yeah, because we're dealing with mothers who've been physically abused, who've been even neglected by their own families as a result of them having difficult marriages and things like that. So it's bringing them to a point of financial accountability with the little you have, and then you start building on to bigger projects as you go along.
Man, that's beautiful, Squich. I am going to bring you again, and you must come with one of your boys.
Yes, actually, just on that note, we're going to be doing more workshops with the boys. We've just culminated the first phase of the project.
Okay.
Now we want to bring them with the theatre company now. Now we want to take them to the next level of getting into more professional workshops. Then after they're done with the school during the holidays and stuff. So I think that would be a perfect opportunity, because they won't be backed down by by the education system and stuff. Yeah.
Sorry, is it something that anyone can come see, these workshops?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
Tell us where and when.
It's still on the pipeline, but basically we're looking at Karen Village.
Okay.
At the current village, yeah.
So as it's umesema kwa pipeline, so yani inaiva. So ikiva sasa ikiwa tayari, tutakupata wapi? Like, where will we find this information from?
Well, how do I put this across? The information about the event, yeah, you can go to Call Africa, the website for Call Africa.
Okay.
It's gonna be out there. The site is there, then it's going to put everything there. And also, you can go to the theatre company's page on Facebook.
Which is?
The Theatre Company of Kenya. It's that.
Oh, as in that's the name,
that's
the theatre
name,
company.
The Theatre Company of Kenya.
Of Kenya.
Yeah.
All right, so real quick, as we wrap up, I see the actors are Peter Kafori, Vincent Derango, Anthony Kangwana, Joseph Mwangi, Freddie Mwaniki, Moses Washira. These are actual stories of actual boys.
Yes.
Yeah, so what's up with them? Where are they now? Are they in school?
They're now in school. They're after going through rehabilitation. Now they get sponsorship to attend Don Bosco Boys. Yeah, in Karen, because they have to be vetted if they've actually changed, if they've stopped sniffing glue and taking all the drugs and stuff like that. So there are people who are gradually changing with time. All right. So all of them are primary school kids.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am being told we're by my director, we're slipping out of our time frame a bit. So, Squich, just give me your social media handles in case I need a commercial model or a trained actor in for work purposes, of course.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Just get me on Instagram, Squich Musau. Squich Musau on Instagram. Squich Musau on Facebook. I put all my work out there.
Okay.
Just get them, then I'm going to talk more.
Yeah?
Yeah.
They can slide into your DM for constructive purposes.
Anytime, man.
Yeah?
Anytime.
Okay, inside Squich Musau.
Yeah.
Guys, so we've been talking about Safari ya Safara by Squich Musau, and he said you can find the information at the Theatre Company Kenya on Facebook, or you can follow him on his personal account, Squich Musau on Instagram and Facebook. And with that, I want to hand the baton over to @Shiko Kaitani again, just so you remember that we like talking to you on 0700345457. Tell us your name and where you're watching from, but more importantly, 22162 is our text line, and start with YM254. Y254 on Facebook, Y254 TV on Instagram, Y254 channel on Twitter, #Y in the morning, or you can find me at It's Color Me Val. Barry likes to say follow. Don't know where I'm going, but you just follow. We'll get there, all of us, yeah? So, again, don't you go anywhere. Shiko has one more interview for you.